Elite quarterbacks in the NFL.
When you get to that 4,000-yard mark, these elite top-tier quarterbacks kind of live there. With 4,500, 5,000 on the top-tier level of passing yards for a year. They add Jalen Waddle. They led the league in pass attempts last year. Why wouldn't they flirt with that number?
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here. On behalf of my friends at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, talking to you men out there. Hey, think back for a second. When did you stop feeling like yourself? It probably wasn't some big moment. Low testosterone doesn't work that way. Starting in your early to mid-30s, you lose 2 to 3% of it every year. But then the next thing you know, those years stack up and you don't feel like that same guy. All right? I'm talking about low energy, low focus, brain fog, low confidence, not as productive at the gym. Guys, Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they're experts in low testosterone. They've treated tens of thousands of men across this state. And now they're offering 4 targeted body composition plans featuring GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, PDA, and more to help men lose weight, support metabolism, and improve gains at the gym. So, go take the low T quiz at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. It's a 10-question quiz, takes you 2 minutes. But from there, you can schedule your consult. Your first visit is just $99. That includes a medical consult, a T and PSA test, and if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of that appointment, your visit is free. So start the conversation at 720-440-7900 or visit them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
The Big Tourney's full of bracket busters. But when it comes to your facility's electrical systems, surprises aren't exactly welcome. Piper Electric has spent more than 40 years powering complex commercial and industrial projects, from large-scale power distribution to ground-up infrastructure, fire alarm systems, and preventative maintenance. Their licensed electricians can reduce costly downtime and keep projects running smoothly. Starting a new project? Include Piper Electric in your bidding process and see how experience can save you money. Visit piperelectric.com.
You live in Colorado, you love those mountain views. Well, you want to maximize your window space, your glass space, and you could do that with custom windows at windownation.com. WindowNation.com, they're there for you with over 1,500 styles and colors to choose from. And in March, the more you buy, the more you can save. Up to 50% off all window styles right now at WindowNation.com. You can go out there, get your windows done, and enjoy that beautiful Colorado scenery. It's WindowNation.com. Visit WindowNation.com for your free consultation today.
Jacob's Law and 303 Law 4040. I want to tell you about one of the cases I'm most proud of. And it's not because the number is eye-popping, although it is. It's because the clients trusted us to get them justice, and we delivered for them. Our clients were a wonderful couple, weren't looking to get rich. In fact, they kept saying, Dan, we're not looking to set any records here. But they were seriously injured, and despite promising to take care of them, when it came time to do the right thing, the insurance companies played hardball. We set it for trial and wound up getting $8.5 million. Plus, my lovely wife, Kimberly, was able to get all of their medical bills wiped out, putting hundreds of thousands of extra dollars in the clients' pockets. We were proud to help because our clients were good-hearted people who deserved justice. We hope you never need us, but if you do, we are here to help at 303 Law 4040, where you always get to meet directly with me and my lovely wife, Kimberly. Save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303 Law 4040.
Still haven't filed your taxes? Hey, you're not the only one. A lot of good people fall behind. But here's the thing. The longer you wait, the harder the IRS can hit back. Penalties stack up. Interest piles on. The letters get more aggressive. None of it magically disappears. It's why I always tell folks, call my friends at Advanced Tax Solutions. These are not generalists. They don't dabble in tax problems. They live in this world. Resolving IRS issues is all they do. Maybe you're 1 year behind. Maybe you're 10. Maybe you've got unfiled returns, wage garnishments, bank levies, or you're just losing sleep wondering what the IRS is going to do next. Their licensed tax professionals can step in fast, talk to the IRS for you, stop the stress, and start putting a real plan in place. And listen, waiting never makes it better. Every day you delay is another day the IRS gets to tighten the screws. One quick call to Advanced Tax Solutions, that could be the start of a quick resolution. So take control of your tax situation before the IRS does. Reach out to Advanced Tax Solutions today and breathe again.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan presents The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay.
And we are off and rolling. Woo! Okay, Will. Here we go on this Thursday afternoon. He's Phillip Lindsay. I'm Will Peterson in for Zach By. We're doing what everyone else is doing, man. We got Duke. Is it Siena? Siena on in the studio?
Yep.
It's 11 for Siena in the second half. Phil, this is the kind of game that now officially has our attention. Only been 2 16-over-1s in the history of the men's tournament, and all of a sudden, Siena versus the big villain Duke. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying we're paying attention at this point.
There's a big old smile on that face. You must want Duke to fall already, right? Just fall already. Wisconsin already has fallen.
They have.
That's crazy already. So if you already had Wisconsin that was beating High Point, that is, right? High Point University. Well, guys, your bracket's already messed up. Now you got Duke that's down 11. Do they come back? Do they have it? Do they have what it takes to come back? The Blue Devils. I never liked Duke, although I did like J.J. Redick. But he got on my nerves as well, because every time you would see J.J. Redick with the Duke Blue Devils, it was always, J.J. No, they had a team too. It wasn't just J.J. Redick. So I got pissed with that one too, man. Sorry.
Well, now he's the head coach of the Lakers, and we now can't stand the Lakers.
Yeah, now we can't stand the Lakers, and we can't stand J.J. Steele.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll keep you posted. Yeah, Duke and Siena, man. Wow, this would light a lot of people's brackets on fire just a handful of hours into day one. All right, so how do you lose a game you completely dominate? I mean, the Avs totally outshot the Stars last night. They outplayed them. Phil, I was there. I witnessed it with my own two eyes. The Avs look good. They look good.
Are you sure we're talking about last night, or are you talking about the playoffs last year? That's how it felt like in the playoffs, where we dominated for most of the games, and yet we still lose.
Okay, so we can begin there. I think that's an interesting trend of, do the Dallas Stars just kind of own the Colorado Avalanche? I mean, if you had just watched that game and not knowing the score, and they had cut the feed right before great chances, you would have thought, oh, the Avs won 5-1, something like that. Instead, it's 1-1 after regulation. Marty Necas, Nathan McKinnon have good chances in overtime, can't convert. And then Jake Ottinger, just a brick wall in the shootout. I was down low. I actually got to watch it from the corner there. Bernie was blocking my damn view. I'm like, come on, Bernie. You got a whole arena you can be in. You're going to stand right in front of me? But Ottinger was great. He was obviously phenomenal, not only throughout the game, but in overtime in the shootout as well. So, yeah, let me ask you that question.
Yeah.
Are you kind of feeling like, here we go again, the Dallas Stars kind of own the Colorado Avalanche right now?
You know what? What did Michael Bublé say in his song? I'm feeling good. You know, I feel good about what I saw last night. Now, yes, of course, we lost in a shootout, but we know the shootout is not going to be something that happens in the playoffs. They're going to have to play for a very long time in overtime if they don't get it done or a team doesn't win. So when I'm looking at that game, Will, I'm looking at a team that's missing Lecky, that's missing Gabe, that's missing Ross Colton. And I understand for the Stars, they were missing a couple players too, Mikko being the biggest one. But I don't care about the Stars right now. I care about the Avs. They did what they had to do. All right, they were very aggressive. They were out shooting the Stars. They just need to execute. Just like the Penguins and the Oilers, where they outshot them and still lost. They have to find a way to put the puck in the back of the net. And at some point, something has to give. And this is where Cale and Nathan McKinnon and Marty Necas, they have to come to play. The Stars have to shine. And I do know that Cale had a power play goal, which was very, very cool to see. It's like, okay, we finally got a goal in the power play, on the power play unit, when it comes to playing and facing the Stars. But, Will, I took out of that game is like full force when we have everybody healthy and we got our guys like Nathan McKinnon and Marty Necas making that goal or making that extra oomph to get to that goal and get to the Ottinger, the Otter. We have a great chance to win, and we all know that.
Yeah, definitely. And the Otter was, like I said, excellent. He stuffed Nathan McKinnon with an incredible glove save very late in the second period that could have put the Avs up 2-1. Cale Makar did beat him once, got to goal number 20 on the year. Third straight year that Cale has scored 20 goals. That hasn't been done by a defenseman in 34 years. I feel like Cale is sort of entering Nikola Jokic territory of we are just spoiled. I mean, think about that sentence for a second. He did something a defenseman hasn't done in 34 years.
My man's
since
a bad,
1992.
Bad boy.
And that was scored 20 goals in 3 straight seasons. And he actually did beat Ottinger twice last night. Phil, he scored on the one, and then he dinged the post in the third period, and he got it past Ottinger clean. That puck was obviously an inch or two away from going into the back of the net. So let me ask you this then. If it doesn't sound like you're nervous. Is that fair?
No, I'm not nervous. Like, this is what it's supposed to be like. We know the Dallas Stars are going to be a tough team, and if we want to win a cup, we're going to have to beat the Dallas Stars. But what I saw out there was a team that wanted it. They just got beaten in a shootout, right? That like we know how that can go. But also, it's like, what does this look like with Gabe? All right, with Gabe, he gets the dirty goals for you, and he's that physical body. What does it look like with Lecky, who's on that top line, and just being able to have that depth and be a little bit deeper when you know you're in the playoffs and you know that you're truly playing for something and you're leaving everything out there? I think that we're going to be in great shape, Will, but we need to win that Central Division.
Yeah, definitely, and it's down to 2 points now. Dallas gets 2 last night. The Avs get 1. They're at 98. The Stars at 96. The Avalanche do have a game in hand, and they'll play that Friday night in Chicago. So, in theory, this could be back to 4 points by the time Dallas plays again, and the teams are even in games. But I'm going to have a little different take from you. I agree with you. The Avs played well last night. They did. I witnessed it with my own 2 eyes. I thought they were by far the better hockey team. But Jake Ottinger is the X factor in this. I mean, he's now 4-0-2 in his last 6 games against the Avalanche. They haven't beaten him in regulation in 6 straight games. Chatted with Nathan McKinnon last night, and here was kind of his biggest takeaway.
Yeah, we got to get to Ottinger more. I feel like all 3 games we've outshot them heavily, outplayed them. We just got to find a way to beat that guy.
We got to find a way to beat that guy. We've outshot them. We've outplayed them. Phil, I walk into the Avs locker room last night, and everyone runs to Cale Makar because Cale's great. He always chats. He's got a big old scrum around
Scored
him.
The goal on the power play.
Exactly.
I understand.
And even after a tough loss, Cale is, it's always Cale, Gabe. Those guys kind of face the cameras. And Nathan McKinnon is just sitting at his locker kind of staring into space.
By himself, like nobody around him?
No one around him, just kind of sitting there staring. And here's how hockey works. I'll give you a little peek behind the scenes.
Yeah.
When you go into the room, if a guy's still hanging out at his locker, that means he's willing to talk.
Okay.
But if you get let into the room and the guys are hitting the showers or walking the other direction or whatever, they ain't talking that
That's
night.
what I used to do to you all the time. When I see Will, like, damn, man, I'm going to go hit the showers right now or go get some food.
Or go play video games in the secret room that the players are allowed
Exactly.
in.
Okay, so
So Nathan's
saying,
sitting there.
So he obviously wanted somebody to come up to him, all right, ask him a couple questions. He wanted to get some things off his chest.
Correct.
So, Mr. William, were you the guy to go up to this man?
Yeah. No, we went and chatted to him. We just heard the soundbite about how they got to find a way to beat Ottinger. I asked him about Cale Makar scoring on Ottinger.
Yeah.
He didn't particularly like that question very much. Said he's the best defenseman in the world, and you'd have to ask him. I'm not worried about it. The reason I asked the question, to be fair, was what was a huge theme in the playoffs last year? Cale Makar couldn't beat Jake Ottinger.
For sure.
Didn't have a goal in 7 games. Gets him clean last night in the first period, and like I said, almost gets him a second time. But what do you make of McKinnon now 2 games in a row after losses, chatting with the media, maybe trying to get a message out there? And the message, not going to lie, it brought back a lot of people to the Olympics when he said who was the better team, us or the U.S. Well, the U.S. won the game, and then last night heavily outshot them, heavily outplayed them. Got to find a way to beat Ottinger. There are some people giving McKinnon a little bit of flack on that. I don't think it's fair, but there are people comparing those comments to his comments after the U.S. beat Canada in the Olympics.
I mean, it's not fair. I mean, you have Nate Dogg that's just telling the truth. Right? You outshoot the Dallas Stars 34-18. You have the opportunities. You have 2 power plays. You score on one of them. You could have scored on both of them. And so all he is saying is they got to get past the Otter, who, by the way, has just been dominating. It's a fact. It's their kryptonite. So he's just being real. Like, we have to find a way. We have shots on goal. We're having these high danger chances. We're just not executing. We're not putting the puck in the back of the net like we should be doing that. And we also know on the other side of this, Ottinger is a damn good goalie, and that's his job. His job is to stand on his head. So they just have to go back to the drawing board, and especially someone like Cale, Marty Netches, all right, Nathan McKinnon, those guys are the top dogs, and find a way to beat this man. Go back, watch a little film, see what he's doing, because it looks like Ottinger is able to react off of them before they even make a shot. He knows what they're doing before they know what they're doing. That's crazy to think. But there's going to be a point throughout the playoffs, because it's a 7-game series, where someone like Nathan McKinnon is going to figure Ottinger out and make some big-time plays.
I hope so. We'll get back to the Avs plenty throughout the program. It was the biggest NHL game maybe of the season last night. The 2 best teams competing for the best record in the league. So plenty more Avs to come. A lot of Broncos as well. But the Nuggets suffered another bad loss in Memphis last night. So what went wrong against the Grizzlies? We'll dive into it next.
How many games do the Nuggets need to win over their final 13 in order to secure home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs?
They have to win 10 of these next 13. 9 if we're just going to let one slide. Something happens we're not expecting, something like that.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What's going on, guys? Phillip Lindsay here, and I know there's at least 50 of you listening to me right now who are thinking about popping that question here soon. And if that's the case, then you know you need a diamond. So let me save you some time and money by telling you something as simple as this. Whether you're starting your next chapter with your perfect diamond engagement ring, or celebrating a new milestone, or finally just doing something special for yourself for once, it all begins at Williams Jewelers. Close your eyes and imagine this: the finest jewelry legends all in one store together, making you feel just like family, and their service is going to reflect that. So come shop the finest loose diamonds in Denver. They have every size, shape, and price range you can imagine, in the largest selection of engagement ring settings I've ever set eyes on. And not only are they going to share the secrets of the business with you, but they're going to give you the best price in Colorado, guaranteed. So why wouldn't you want to create moments and memories for yourself and the ones you love by going to Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche, Denver's first family of fine jewelers, located in Cherry Creek North on 3rd Avenue and also in Inglewood at Broadway and Bellevue. And don't forget to mention my name, Phillip Lindsay, when you step through one of those doors.
Think about this. In 2006, $20,000 equaled roughly 33 ounces of gold at the spot price. At today's prices, those 33 ounces would be worth over $150,000. Smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals. That's why I buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's a crucial part of my balanced strategy. Gives me peace of mind given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See if holding gold in a tax-sheltered retirement account is right for you too. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to receive your free info kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, let Birch Gold help you diversify with gold. Now that's peace of mind. Text Dan to 989898. Again, text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 today. Message and data rates apply.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
I need a little range. Step to the range. Come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Dynasties are rare. They take consistency, integrity, and a commitment that spans generations. Silterhar Motors has been Colorado's most trusted dealership for 66 years. That's not luck, that's a dynasty. Built on doing business the right way, treating customers like neighbors. While the madness unfolds on the court, Truck Month is happening. Get 0% financing for 72 months, 0 down, and you won't make a payment for 90 days on select F-150s. Plus, get up to $6,000 cash back on popular Ford Explorer and Broncos. See their full inventory at sthmotors.com. Silterhar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Xfinity tech support. I can't get Jurassic Park back online without... But no worries. Our Wi-Fi boosted mobile keeps you connected in all kinds of places.
Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
Colorado! Zach By here for 5280 Exteriors. Guys, we've had the driest winter in decades, over 50 years in some areas, and that means a higher wildfire risk. Now's the time to protect your home. 5280 Exteriors installs fire-resistant, non-combustible, low-maintenance upgrades built to handle Colorado's extreme weather. Choose James Hardy siding, Timber Tech decking, and Pella Impervia fiberglass windows. Plus, get 60 months no-interest financing. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
You're listening to The Drive with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
The Nuggets suffered another bad loss in Memphis. So what went wrong against the Grizzlies? It's Will Peterson in for Zach By, hanging out with my guy Phillip Lindsay. Hope your brackets are still intact. Sienna's going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, look at you. You must have Sienna beaten or upsetting.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, it'd be a massive deal for only the third time ever, a 16-1, and it to be freaking Duke of all schools.
Will's praying on everybody's downfall. He's like, you know what? If you go with Duke, I hope you lose today.
It would be funny. It would be funny. A lot of people would be
drama.
tearing up their brackets on day one. But Phil, this Nuggets game last night, man.